Hi, and welcome to week 3 of the Acquisitions Organizations of Library Material course. I just wanted to go over with you what was coming due in the upcoming weeks and also to talk to you about your discussion board posts that I just finished grading. You all so far are doing a fabulous job with following the rubric. You're using your text as references in your original post. You are starting each response post with the person's name. You're really taking what they posted and making some thoughtful suggestions or thoughtful comments to further along the discussion. So, very well done. Several of you talked about being overwhelmed by the idea of creating policy and procedures manuals. And while that is the librarian's job, you are not alone in that job. You can recruit people to help you out. There should be some type of policy and procedure manual in place. If there's not, you do need to write one. The school board is involved in this process. They do have to approve everything that you write. So be prepared to present to the school board for that. But there are always mentor teachers that you can look to. There are samples on the internet that you could find. Go to other school board or school websites and you can see how their policy and procedures are written. So you're not completely alone in the writing of these, but it is something that is your responsibility to make sure that they are in place. So I was pleased to see that many of you have been sort of thinking about that. You've seen pieces here and there talking about organizing them, putting them in a location that someone could come in and find easily. So you'll have more of a chance to work on those types of things in the advanced administration class. When you do a facility redesign, it does include a policy procedures component to it. So if you have not taken that class yet, then you will have that coming in the future semesters. If you have taken that course, you already know a lot about the policy and procedures manuals. Another part is that you were looking at a community analysis, and I was pleased to see that several of you really saw the connection between the community and the library. Some of you talked about how you hadn't really thought that there was a need because you're not in the community per se, but the community really reflects your student population. So we need to look at that. And that is coming due January 25th, your community analysis. Remember that you are looking at the community that surrounds the school, not necessarily the school itself. So go back to the Martis book, and I showed you the page in there where it lists the types of things that could be included in the community analysis. You can use that as a guide. You may not be able to hit every single one, but you should be able to hit several of them. So be sure to look back at that. I also wanted to talk to you about the next couple of weeks. You really don't have a whole lot due except for the lesson form discussion boards until week 8. But that does not mean that you need to not be working on the weeding assignment. It will take you a little bit of time to go through a section of 30 books. You'll need to talk to your certified mentor librarian and talk to them about, why you would remove something from the shelf, why you would decide to keep something, repair it, when you would repair it, when you would want to reorder something that you take out of the shelf. So there's lots of questions that need to be addressed within that assignment. So please do not wait until the last minute to work on that assignment. You have several upcoming weeks that are pretty low key that you could use to really get ahead, get a good jump on that assignment. So you all are doing a great job so far. I appreciate your thoughtfulness, your thoroughness in your assignments. If you need me, feel free to email me and I can help you out. Have a great week.